Well, hello. I am so happy that we have an opportunity to chat today. As a matter of fact, one of our first video chats today. So at this time, I would like to welcome Michael Cass to our conversation, and he'll kind of facilitate this video chat as we move forward today.
Thank you, Dr. Battle. As we approach the end of the school year here, you've had to spend most of the last couple of months dealing with some very unusual, unique challenges. First, the tornado recovery, and then almost immediately after that, the COVID-19 pandemic. Could you talk a little bit about your approach to dealing with those challenges over the last couple of months?
Yeah, it's certainly been a very challenging time for us as a school district. As you've mentioned, we've been in the midst of a global pandemic. We had devastation that came through our city with regards to the tornadoes in early March, and our primary focus has been to be as responsive as we can to all of our students and our families. We started off really focused in on making sure that we were being of good service to our students and families, providing their necessary needs, basic needs, to just make it through some of these unprecedented times. Again, keeping our students at the forefront of everything that we do is important for us to stay very connected to them. So taking the time and opportunity to reach out, to care for them as our educators and employees tend to do every single day. We immediately began to shift into our educational focus for our students, providing online resources, providing remote learning opportunities for our students, as well as attempting to, as a very large district, to equip them with the necessary resources to remain engaged with us. So it's been a very challenging time, but at the same time, it's been an opportunity for us as an organization to rely on one another, to really leverage the strengths and expertise that we have within our district, and through that, all of our employees, our teachers, our support employees, our bus drivers, our nutrition service leaders, our principals, secretaries, bookkeepers, everyone have really stepped up to the challenge. Our central office staff to come together in a collaborative space to do quite a bit more with less in a short amount of time to keep our students at the forefront of everything that we do.
One of the things that I learned pretty quickly after taking this job was just how many different individuals and groups and organizations we partner with to do even more than we could do on our own. Could you talk about some of the groups that you think that you regularly give thanks to for all their help in helping us do what we do?
Yeah, I think this is a perfect example of why we're so thankful for all of our community partnerships. I mean, they've been side by side with us from the very beginning, even before this global pandemic and the tornadoes that came through our city. So I'm very thankful for groups such as Pencil, our Nashville Public Education Foundation, Alignment Nashville, Bookham, so many of our partners who have continued to be side by side with us in keeping our students and families and employees at the forefront of our planning and our execution.
Along with the obvious challenges of recent months, what would you say are some of the ongoing challenges for the district that you try to focus on and make progress on every day?
Yeah, so as we're thinking about the weeks and months ahead, because we're in somewhat of this virtual state, communications will continue to be key. It's important for everyone to stay up to date and informed around where we are as a district. Our response to the health needs and keeping safety a priority will continue to be a focus for us as a district, and I'm looking forward to and have really appreciated all of the planning that's already gone into what it's going to take to ensure that remains a priority. As we're thinking about keeping our students engaged and learning, that continues to be a focus for us as well. Later this week, we'll be launching more details about our summer learning experience for all of our students. And we've been working really hard to make sure that we have strong plans, even in a virtual setting, to keep our students engaged. And this is the first time while our school facilities remain closed, that we can offer this type of virtual experience to all of our students free of charge. And so we've really thought about their interests, their specific content needs, and experiential learning opportunities that we're going to fold into this experience, as well as having opportunities for parents and community to take part in some of the learning and just exposure to what's happening around us available to everyone. So I'm looking forward to the launch of that virtual experience later this week. And we will continue to plan around our reopening process. It is going to be a very complex and critical decision-making process, but I, again, look forward to making really informed decisions to keep the safety of our students at the heart, but also staying committed to our district's vision to ensure that all of our students graduate from us college, career, and life ready.
One of the biggest needs our team has been trying to meet is food. So many families depend on us for that on a daily basis during the school year. Who have been some of the partners that have helped us to manage that need?
Yeah, so first, just kind of acknowledging and giving a thanks to our nutrition service team, who's done an amazing job of our meal distribution. Of course, we've been distributing meals through some of our school sites and also through some of our bus routes. So our transportation department has been very critical in getting meals out to our students and families as well. So thank you to both of those departments, as well as a great partnership with Second Harvest Food Bank. I mean, they have continued to be great partners with us all along the way, but during this particular scenario, they've had a huge impact on our ability to reach more families and to provide them with healthy, nutritious meals for their families. And so we're very thankful for the partnership with Second Harvest Food Bank. They have been the hub for us in receiving donations and resources and providing opportunities for our staff and other community members to volunteer and to help with this great need that we have in our community. So very thankful to Second Harvest for their continued partnership and focus on our MNPS families.
You mentioned your own graduation from MNPS. Could you talk a little bit about your background and how it informs the job you do today?
Absolutely. I am a proud product and graduate of Metro Nashville Public Schools. I spent nearly my entire career in MNPS as an elementary student, middle school student, high school student, graduate of John Overton High School, went away to college out of state, but came right back and immediately began to serve as a teacher here in the school district. And I cherish all of those moments. I've been a student, being a classroom teacher, to a principal, to a district central office supervisor, and now director of schools. And so all of my experiences I cherish and really try to lean on to make quality informed decisions on behalf of every other student and family that chooses Metro Nashville Public Schools. So MNPS was very critical in preparing me and molding me for my career, which I am proud of and have always really aspired to be an educator. And so I want MNPS to continue to be that type of inspiration and result-driven organization that we so desire to be.
And I know you're in touch with other directors and superintendents from around the state and even around the country. What are you hearing about how they're tackling the challenges presented by the pandemic?
Yeah, that's a great question because you know, since sitting in the seat as a director, I've remained in good communication with other district leaders right here in our city, our state, but also across the country, particularly in districts that are very similar to Metro Nashville Public Schools. And I'll tell you right off the bat that I'm very proud of what we've been able to accomplish here in MNPS. I mean, we still have lots of areas we want to continue to improve and areas that we really want to accelerate great options and learning for our students, but it is very significant what we've been able to accomplish as a district. I mean, immediately moving into the space of making sure the basic needs of our students and families are met, moving to the online resources and to remote learning. And I will tell you, in the many conversations that I've been a part of, for a district that's similar to MNPS in size and diversity and equity needs, we were one of the first to really move into the remote learning space, because it's very complex and there's very many considerations that you have to make to ensure that all students have genuine access to teaching and learning. And regardless of some of the challenges that we faced and will likely face as we move forward, our commitment has remained in just doing what's best for students and continuing to push ourselves to make sure that those experiences are of high quality. And just recently, and we'll continue to do this, we've been reaching out and surveying and getting feedback from our families because we want to know what's working well, what's not working so well, that we can really focus in on as we're moving through the summer and in preparation for our fall semester.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, but is there anything else you'd like to add?
And I'm sure we'll have many more of these chats. I look forward to them. There's lots of things on the horizon. We're in the process, our board is in the process of our budget building for next year. We all know that the pandemic has had a great impact on our economy. And with that comes the need to really manage through this budget crisis, right? And so part of that is really keeping our priorities, but also understanding that there will be tough decisions that we have to make, but we'll continue to advocate for what's best for our students, providing them high quality experiences and keeping them in safe, nurturing environments. So I am sure that in the days and weeks to come, there will be more information we can share with regards to our budget forecast and how they might play out for the future. But in the meantime, we remain really committed and really focused on the priorities we have as a school district.
Well, thank you, Dr. Battle, and I look forward to doing this again soon.
Thank you.